I am recording right now. Good morning, America. I'm Randy.
Good morning to you.
My good buddy Ronnie H at my side with me. Great morning to you,
Right.
Ron.
Good morning, Rand.
My volume's down a little low. Let me turn it up because I can't hear you. Oh, my volume was down low. That's better. All right, let's start off with let's give some love and some praise to Jesus, and
Right.
we'll do a reading from Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. I was just talking to Genevieve about that too, I think, about having faith just because you can't see Jesus
Right.
and God. Don't say
Well, that's the whole meaning of faith. That's what faith means.
because what's that saying? I'd rather live my life that there might be a heaven in Jesus and God and act like it versus live my life
Exactly.
there isn't a heaven in God and
Oh,
there
and
is no.
then feel sorry for eternity.
You feel sorry for eternity, right?
Yeah. You know,
I didn't know that our like
that's
subscribe.
miserable.
I didn't know that our like, subscribe, and
Miserable.
comment was backwards because sometimes all my screws aren't turning in the same direction. So Genevieve made it up for me. What? Now you should be able to read it. No problem. Like, subscribe, and
Well,
comment.
it's backwards to me.
It is backwards to you?
Yes.
Oh no. All right, I have to watch the video. People are just going to be putting laughing faces on our video right now. Hey,
Well, you have to excuse Randy, okay? It's early in the morning. You know, he moved to Tennessee, ladies and gentlemen. So, he's got, that hillbilly in him now.
yeah, yeah, and that's Ron Haskell
Yeah,
at
you
yahoo.com.
gotta excuse him now. You know, and I got a good ending for our show.
Oh, hold on a second. Oh, I need a noisemaker. This is a big moment. I'm new to the noisemakers, so hold on. Oh,
Back blast area.
I don't have my bell. I'll tell you what happened to the bell, but woo, Ron got an idea. Here we go. Go ahead, Ron, lay it on us.
Okay. At the
Oh.
end, we can say, and this has been Coffee with Randy and Ron. We'll see you tomorrow. Wait, now I can't think of what it was.
Well, this has been coffee and things with Ron and Randy. I like it, dude.
Oh,
Just
wait.
enough.
And this has been Coffee with Randy and Ron, and we'll talk about things tomorrow. How did? It was perfect.
See now, people,
Oh,
you have to understand Ron.
I had the perfect ending to our show. It was like, and this has been.
I need a sound effect for womp
This is
womp.
Randy, or this is Ron, and that's Randy, and we're having coffee, and we'll see you tomorrow, and we'll talk about more things,
All right,
or
so
something. It was something like that. I don't.
all right, well that's all right.
Oh my God!
If
I
you're gonna,
like.
we can't, you can't like try to think of it right now because
I
it's not
know.
gonna
I
come to
know.
you.
But
It'll
we
come
got to
to you.
talk about.
The
We got to talk
draft.
about how Shador Sanders was conspired about by getting picked in the fifth round by Cleveland at no less. And
Freaking
and he was the second quarterback that they took too.
even
They took
President
that Graham.
even President Trump chimed in on that. It's
Oh,
it's like they're
I
all just
know.
so disappointed that freaking.
Oh, golly gee.
Oh, here, real fast. Now, is his name? I know it starts with it's S. How's he spell his name? Shecur or something.
Shedeur or
So
something.
now
Shedeur.
is his name Dur and his pronoun is she?
Shedeur.
Yeah, I know. His
Shedeur.
name is
Shedeur.
his real name is Dur and his pronoun is she. You know, like my pronoun is she, he, they, them.
Well, it could be the way he was acting. It was like, oh, hoo, 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 I didn't get
Oh,
picked.
I just
Uh, uh, you know, oh my God.
it's because he's Deion Sanders' son. He's primetime junior. So he's not supposed to
Listen,
be taken in the
okay,
fifth round.
okay, listen to me, okay? First of all, okay, he is not the next coming of Joe Montana, okay? All right, or Peyton Manning, okay?
If that was the case,
And,
he would have been picked.
he's a pocket passer, which is okay, and he's good, okay? He's a good quarterback. He's capable. Okay, he is not this big monster superstar that everyone was, you know, all predicting. Oh, he's gonna go number one overall. Well, guess what? Boo hoo hoo. Okay, I'm
Boo hoo
sorry,
hoo.
but I like Shador Sanders. I think he's a capable quarterback, but he's not. Honestly, I don't think he was a number one. I honestly don't think he was a round one
No,
quarterback.
his name was a number one pick
His name was
because
oh
he's
his name was
primetime
a Hall of
junior.
Famer. Okay, his name was
Yeah,
Hall of Fame. Okay, I love Deion Sanders. Okay, but you know it is what it is, bro.
yeah. I mean, that didn't make any sense. That
I mean,
everybody was.
I'm sorry if I offended anyone, but
No, you didn't. No, I mean, you know more about college football than anybody that I know. But the Bills, I like their
you
draft
never
pick.
know. Tom Brady
Like
was
sixth rounder.
sixth rounder, so
Yeah, yeah.
who
So
knows? Maybe with the right, you know, pruning and coaching, he could turn out to be the next Tom Brady.
well, we have to wait and
God
see.
bless him if he does.
But we'll wait and see. But let's switch over to the Bills. A lot of people are thinking the Bills should have went more offense, and I'm like, we're the second highest scoring
So
team in the league.
they hit it pretty good. They
They
did
put a
pretty
lot
good.
of speed in the defensive backfield, and they put a lot of muscle up on the defensive line. Our defense is what
I mean,
failed us last year,
the
time and
one
time
guy,
again.
yeah, the one guy they're saying he gets winded. So, but that's fine. He can be conditioned, okay, and he's not going to play every down either. They're going to rotate him in there, so he's going to be just an animal when he gets in there, which is good. And I'll tell you what, I heard about a couple of these undrafted free agents that the Bills have gotten.
Hey, what do you know about that Deion Walker, that defensive tackle out of Kentucky? He's a big boy.
He's a freaking
He
he,
is he might be the biggest
he
freaking
is
one in the
an
draft.
animal, but they're saying that he gets winded real
Well,
quick.
we just need him in
But
there for we don't need to play 60, snaps a game.
oh, and like I said, with the rotation that the Bills use, he'll be just fine,
I
dude.
think so too, man.
He's gonna be a monster, dude.
Yeah,
That,
yeah. I really
that,
like that pick. I was
that
surprised he was there.
TJ Sanders and Landon Jackson's gonna be the steal of the draft, dude.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Edge rusher and defensive tackle Sanders
that
on, yeah,
dude,
South Carolina.
that dude can ball, dude. That guy can fucking play, bro.
Good, good, good. And
So
you
that
heard that
kid,
first right here on Ron and Randy's Coffee and Things.
that kid is gonna live in the backfield, dude.
And even their
He
You know, a lot of people were surprised at the first pick. Maxwell
He
Hairston.
is a ball hawk,
You
dude.
know what? He did have a shoulder surgery, an injury. It's healed. Just remember, like they were all concerned about Thurman Thomas and his leg injury coming out of college. He turned out to be one of the best players in NFL history. And I
Yeah,
think this
and I'll
guy,
tell you what,
Hairston, is healed. And I watch highlights of him. He is a ball hawk, dude, like you just said.
yeah, but Trey White is completely healed now. I thought he had a good season last year.
Yeah, he did. I'm glad he's back. I wanted him here when we win that Super Bowl.
Yeah, they're gonna be like schooling this boy. They're gonna school this kid, dude.
I know.
I'm telling you, man.
Did you see the interview?
Watch
He's
it.
like, "Well, I'm going
I'm
there to."
telling you, you watch out for the Bills, dude. They're gonna scare a lot of people this year, bro.
Oh man, that defense, dude, that they put
Look
in
at that.
some
Oh my God,
freaking
that
youth,
guy
man.
and the other two cornerbacks that they got, the guy from dude,
Out of
the
Ohio
guy
State,
the guy from Ohio State,
Jordan Hancock. Jordan
he's
Hancock,
he's a freaking he's gonna put you through the fucking dirt, dude.
and he
And
comes.
freaking that guy from Virginia Tech, he's a
Uh,
ball hawk too.
Dorian Strong.
Dude,
Yeah,
Terry, listen, Terry Johnson goes down. Just the kid they put in there, dude. He will freaking hurt someone, bro.
I think Hamlin's going to be relegated to carrying the clipboard because there's a lot of talent coming in here
I
now.
think Hamlin's going to be retired after this year
Yeah, I
because
think so too.
now I don't know. So these three guys back there are the future of this. Dude, them guys. You
I like the Bills
McDermott.
draft, dude.
Listen, McDermott was a defensive back, dude, and he knows defensive backs.
Yeah, I
I
think
mean,
I liked our draft a lot.
listen. We missed on Elam. Oh well.
I
But
mean,
I think he fucking nailed this one, dude. He nailed these guys. That dude from Virginia Tech, that's a good school, and that kid can ball,
and that
bro.
was in the sixth round. He lasted that, and I even Hancock was in the freaking fifth round.
Yeah, but Bean always gets these guys that are sleepers, dude.
Yeah, yeah, he does. He does
Benford,
very
ben,
well.
dude, Benford was
Fourth
he
round.
was a freaking fifth
Yeah,
or
fourth or
sixth
fifth
round,
round. Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
Milano was a fifth round. Oh my God,
yeah. That's where like the
I'm telling
NXT
you right now.
players.
That Landon Jackson's gonna be he's the sleeper of the fucking I'm telling you.
And that's
This
right.
guy is gonna be a freaking beast, dude. He's gonna be someone I'm telling you, he's gonna be someone to be reckoned with, dude.
Good, good. I can't wait. Mini camp is right around the corner, right?
He is gonna be someone to be reckoned with.
Good.
And so is that TJ Sanders. He's these two guys,
Our number two pick. Yeah,
they're gonna be they're gonna be a force to be reckoned with, dude.
good. Because our defense is what let us
And
down last year.
and then if Milano can stay healthy all year,
You know what? In our draft picks, I mean our free agent trades that when they come back in, not after their 4 game suspension, they're going to be well rested and hungry. Whoo, they're going to eat. The defense. You know what? Like the Eagles won the Super Bowl because they could stop the run and run the ball, and I think the Bills.
well,
That's going to be the Bills.
they put a lot of pressure on Mahomes too. I think I'm gonna just cry right now for the opposing quarterbacks
I know.
because
We should start a graveyard for opposing quarterbacks, and we'll like put the rest in peace the headstones right over here. Hey, let's give a
well,
shout out to the Buffalo Bandits.
Yeah.
They are in the semifinals against the Vancouver Warriors, who were 11-7. They're a good
Who
team.
we destroyed.
How
I think
about the
didn't we destroy that team?
uh, I have to look back and see, but we did beat was the San Diego Seals. What are their names? That
Yeah, San Diego Seals.
5-4.
Shout out to the Seals because they beat us in regular season,
I
but
think twice. I think they beat us
and they
twice.
played a good game, dude.
It was 5-4 in
I
lacrosse
don't. That was the lowest.
in
That was the
history.
lowest
In
in
history. And
history.
I think it was the first
Again,
round.
again, the Bandits make history.
The Bandits find a way to win. They're
Oh,
champions.
they
They're
are. They
champions.
are. They are. They are the. They are the cream of the crop, dude.
And the advance, I have to go. I have to find out how many championships our goalie for the Bandits won because he's up there with some of the best goats in
He
history.
got the three-peat in Rochester.
So I know, but he's won a lot of
Is he,
championships.
listen, he's going for his second three-peat.
Ooh. You know what he said? They were interviewing him after the game, and
Yeah.
he says, like, here's what he says, dude. He goes, well, we were out there. We have to maybe get our defense going a little bit. I'm like, you gave up 4 goals. Are you kidding me? You gave up 4 goals and you're worried about your
Listen,
defense? That's tough.
listen. Bandits defense is really good, dude. They stepped it up when they needed to.
Dude, 4 goals. You can't if you limit a team to 4 goals, and you know what? And I'm not going to take anything away from the Seals. They limit us to 5 goals. So, but you know what? Championship teams find a way to win. That's one thing about, like the Kansas City Chiefs and everything. Shout out to my buddy Robert, the big Kansas City Chief fan. He, they find a way to win. Oh, hey, so speaking of, we were in Florida. We went back to Claremont because our good friend, smooth operator Terry Kidd, won the championship of the.
Woohoo!
Yeah,
Woohoo! Yeah.
I wish I would have
Because
posted
he's
some
a
pictures on
smooth
it, dude.
operator.
Why this guy isn't in at least NXT
Well, maybe he'll get in there, dude.
or
He's got to go through that. He's got to contact Booker T, though, I guess.
is that what it
He's
is?
got, they got to talk. Yeah, they got to contact the NXT.
I absolutely am going to just be like a really good fan, and I'm going to reach out to Booker T and say, listen, you're an absolute idiot if you just don't give this guy a look. You're a bovine
Give
foo.
him a shot.
You're a bovine foo if you don't look at this guy, smooth operator. Because Genevieve and I were watching that WWE contest show, whatever it is, where
Yeah.
Booker T and there's some other ones that I don't even remember. The Undertaker. They're like they got teams and they're competing. Everything they talk about showmanship, your crest or your mo.
Yeah.
This guy Terry Kidd, the smooth operator, he has all that, and he looks like a wrestler, and he acts like a wrestler, and he's got great, ring appearance.
Well, if he acts like a duck, walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, I
He
would
probably
imagine
is a
he can
duck.
talk. So, anyways, all right. So, uh, so the Giants got that Jackson Dart. I thought that was a good move, dude.
Well,
That's
they
Josh
call
Allen Jr.
well they call him, yeah, Josh Jr.
Josh Jr.
So
Jackson.
Brian DeBow is gonna freaking. He probably still hasn't dried off. He's probably so wet getting him.
Oh, I know. I mean, and didn't they get oh, they got Abdul Carter too.
I don't know too
To
much
go
about their
along with,
picks.
oh my God.
Yeah, I
They
don't know too much about their picks.
they
I don't
got
want to.
they got they got Abdul Carter
Yeah, well,
and he's gonna be up side of Thibodeau. He's a good pass rusher. He hasn't really sparked a big, you know, but he's silently good.
Yeah,
Thibodeau.
I'm a Bills fan.
But Cleveland got that one guy, defensive guy, to go along with Miles Garrett, dude. I kind of wish the Bills would have got him, but I
What?
can't think of his name. Who he got?
I don't think he
He's
was
pretty.
available.
He's pretty good, dude.
All
Pretty
right.
good. I think.
Hey,
Uh,
let's look at some let's I got a new topic here because
all right.
the
Okay. All right.
the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has officially unveiled its 2025 class. And you know
Okay.
when your favorite bands are going into the Hall of Fame, you're old, dude. It's like when your songs are on the oldies classic station, you're old.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's and these other groups, Bad Company, Chubby Checkers, a little before my time, Joe Cocker, Cyndi Lauper, Outkast, Soundgarden, and the White Stripes are the inductees this year. So they had their big
Okay.
rally. And it's funny because you're old. When Genevieve and me, we went to see. Look at that! I can't. Speaking of age, Sister Christian. Oh, Night Ranger. We went to some
Night Rain.
concerts. We went to some concerts, and when I was growing up, I used to buy like T-shirts, before the show. Now I buy. They're selling walkers. They're selling those socks that keep your varicose veins in, so you could stand for the whole
Right. Right.
show.
Compression socks and
Compression socks instead of with they got the singer's logo on it, but they're not T-shirts
with
anymore. They're compression socks,
copper wristbands and shit.
copper wristbands, right? Instead of like buying,
Geritol and arthritis pills.
yeah, instead of buying marijuana and LSD, I'm buying freaking arthritis pills and Bengay,
And Jericho and
Geritol,
Geritol.
and it's like, what time is this concert started? 7:30. Are you crazy?
It's bedtime. It's bedtime, boy. And
Ready
then
for sleep.
instead of beer, they're selling prune juice and shit.
you know, yeah, it's instead of alcohol, they got like oxygen tank refill stations. um,
But prune juice. Is your prune juice spiked?
they're patting you down for spiked prune juice as you're walking in. And the old ladies are all like, "Woo, yeah! Hold on, there might be some. I might be hiding something. You better keep going.
Hold on, you young whippersnapper, you.
I think I'm hiding something under my boob. Oh my gosh, yeah. So yeah, it starts at
You got them. You got them. One of them shoes they wear. The orthopedic shoes.
orthopedic shoes.
Oh my God.
So I guess speaking of older musicians, Ozzy Osbourne is going to have his final tour in July.
Oh my God. How you know Ozzy? I like
I
Ozzy,
love Ozzy.
but man, I thought he was. Dude, they're always. I don't know. He
I,
looks like he was like just warmed over, dude. And it's like they make him look out like he's freaking a vampire.
but yeah, but he's not going to be
But
closing the show anymore. He's going to be
then
opening
again,
it.
that's Ozzy. That's Ozzy. You know,
You
that's
know,
his MO.
people like Ozzy Osbourne and Keith Richards. I mean, are they here's the good perks of doing drugs? Look at us. We're like 100 and we're still
I
jamming.
know. Look at Mick Jagger. How old is he, dude? He's got to be 85, 88.
Yeah, I think you're right. And he's still, I mean, he jumps
But
around.
he's jumping around like he's a freaking teenager, dude. That's,
Yeah.
I mean, listen, that's just, uh, oh, what do I want to say? That's just, that's just, perks of, getting good coke, dude. You know, what,
That is, you know, if you're gonna be an aging rock star, you can't mess around with that stuff you get on the corner here. No,
you can't get that cheap coke, dude. You gotta get that good high octane shit. You know, the
this is
good. This this is the good shit, okay? This will put hair. This will put hair on Rob Halford, okay?
it's like if he falls over and passes out, they blow his cocaine on him. He pops up like Water Boy, and
Like the Undertaker. He
you know.
gets right up like the Undertaker. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I just wondered. Like the one thing, we'll see if he's gonna remember the words, but there's a it sucks to see all your favorite artists aging with you because they were older than us, so they're really old now. Because when
Right.
we
So
were
now they're really, really old.
yeah,
But
so when we were 14 and 15 waiting in line to go see a show, they were like in their late 20s and everything. So now that we're in our
well,
60s, they're in their 80s.
what if they have like Alzheimer's or something? And they're like, well, I used to know the lyrics of this song, so now I got to hear. Now I got to wear that earpiece so they're I gotta wear the earpiece that they're mouthing the words into my ears so I can sing the song.
What? Slow down. What? Slow
Oh
down.
yeah,
You can't make it out.
yeah. Repeat that. Repeat that. Yeah.
How you gonna listen and when they forget they'll be all like over and over. What? What? What?
What was the next line?
Hey, speaking of drugs, Cheech and Chong has a new movie coming out, dude.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah,
It's more like a documentary, but I don't care. I still want to see it.
Pretty Woman's coming with another one too.
Well, with Richard Gere.
Yeah, Richard Gere and Julia Roberts, I
Oh, is it?
guess.
But aren't they? What are they? They're going to be like in an old folks' home, and he's going to be like the stud.
They're
He'll have,
like,
he'll have like a
you
really pimped out wheelchair.
I would say something like that. They'd be like the Geritol commercials and Depends commercials. You know, this is
Hey,
sponsored by. This is sponsored by uh, Milk of Magnesia. Yeah.
all right, brother. Hey, this is let's go ahead and end it.
Oh, did we do a movie thing today? It's too late now because we just, you know.
We just so that was good. We had some good stuff we
So
talked
the
about.
draft was okay. I just, got sick of hearing about Shadir Sanders, but
All right, we're
Oh,
recapping
by the
now.
way, his brother Shiloh got drafted by the Buccaneers.
Shiloh.
Yep, at cornerback.
All right, let's go ahead.
All
We're gonna go ahead and we got a nice 30-minute show. Maybe we'll do another one in a couple of minutes. Get it
right.
going.
This is Randy. My name's Ron. We're having coffee, and we'll talk about things later on.
Amen, brother. There you go. That's it right there.
Yeah,
All right. I love you. I'll see you after the show,
Love
in the
you,
green
brother.
room. I love you. Peace out, brother.
Why can't it be a purple room?
All right. We'll see you in the purple room. I say goodbye to everybody and catch our show
Peace
tomorrow.
out.
Well, we'll be talking about more about things.
Right.
All right, I love you, man. I'll talk to you in a minute.
And get off course.
Peace out, man. Love you.
Love you, brother.